If you guys don't know, in the past few days actually, some news kind of surfaced in the car community, or YouTube car community, and that is the launch of TJ Hunt's new website, The Hunt Company, and it striked up a bunch of that kind of irritated Mike Wynn, considering they kind of had a partnership together with the company, and Mike's not happy with it because he didn't know what to do with like all the other. He doesn't know what to do with all the like just the normal hunting company, gear and stuff. I've actually written this down today at work on each of my breaks. I've written down like what I wanted to say properly, and FYI, this is my opinion, and does it matter? No. And should I be diving into this kind of drama? Not really, but when the two kind of posted on the internet, it kind of opens up an avenue for discussion. So I have my notes here, and I'm just gonna straight up just read off of it. The whole TJ Hunt exposed drama is pretty serious and ridiculous at the same time. As I have a degree in business management and working retail for 4+ years, I am hardly qualified to give an opinion, but I'm going to do it anyway. TJ Hunt and Mike Wynn were in a partnership agreement which created Hunt and Company. Now TJ wants to end the partnership to take on his brand with his own crew. Sounds pretty good, right? No. Mike didn't like that and feels like he was getting screwed over for everything he has done to help TJ. Mike released a video that claims that TJ was doing some shady actions to sneak Mike away from the company. The problem is that the crew that was working with Mike to package TJ's clothing will need to be fired and be left without a job. Pretty big moral issue, right? Mike has over $100,000 of his own cash of merchandise sitting in his warehouse. And Mike, say again, Mike claims that he had asked TJ about the crew, and apparently according to Mike, TJ said, "Screw them, and I don't care." Later that night of this video being released, which was yesterday, TJ makes a video that claims that Mike is blowing this out of proportion, and TJ trying to make whatever civil, right? TJ claims that he has felt disconnected from his own brand and wanted to be a part of it more. His answer is to end the partnership and launch his website, thehuntandcompany.com. Mike claims this to be a trademark infringement, and he's kind of right, considering 3/4 of that name belonged to Mike as well. TJ has sought legal counsel and has been told not to speak to Mike until it is resolved, which is fine. That I respect TJ for actually listening to his attorneys. Mike went against his attorney's advice and posted on YouTube to get his Mike went against his attorney's advice and posted on YouTube to get his attention. Did it work? Yeah, a little bit. However, this is not something that needed to be put on the internet. There are some things that do not belong on the internet and some that should. The whole world does not need to know your personal business. This could have been handled privately, and maybe one video from each Mike and TJ explaining everything that happened and why the whole relaunch, like TJ's new website is being relaunched, and why you don't see too many things with Mike and like the tuner crates and seeing some of the things that are sold on Primal Driven or anything like that. In conclusion, Mike and TJ are both right and wrong in their actions. Mike has now released a video about the video that TJ posted. He said it kind of explains everything that why TJ, or he didn't speak to TJ like on the 5-day rally they were on. TJ actually mentions that briefly in his video, saying, he could have talked to him right then and there if it was that important. I think they're both kind of being douches about it, but, life goes on and you can't really do anything about what people do. So in conclusion, Mike and TJ are both right and wrong in their actions. I think this whole matter is completely childish, and, putting something like this on the internet is kind of honestly wrong. It's not something, you know, I would do, and I don't think many people would, because first of all, it's not really anyone's business. It's personal. It's business, but it's personal, that needs to be handled between the two owners of the company. Make possibly a video, you know, explaining it, and then telling your fans like, hey, so Mike and I are not going to be partners anymore, and we're gonna, you know, I'm gonna move on with my brand, he's gonna move on with his brand, but you still support him. So I personally think this should have been done privately, and you know, if TJ wanted to branch out and be his own brand, he should have, you know, bought out all the merchandise that Mike still had on in his warehouse, you know, that way he owns it and he can still sell it, and then still maybe give a portion of it back to Mike for, you know, spending his own money on it, and then move on with your day. This isn't, yeah, like I said before, this is not a public matter, and it kind of reminds me of the thing of between Parker and Rob Dahm, considering, you know, Parker said that he was going to pay for it, but Rob said, yeah, it's okay, don't worry about it, and then a few years later pulled it out, and you know, kind of made a publicity stunt almost. And I mean, now it's resolved, but not that that really matters, but I don't know, I think it's kind of silly to do these kind of exposed videos, basically starting a YouTube war, and I don't know, I don't think it's right. So, you know, that's my opinion, and if you don't like it, okay, I don't care. Let me know what you guys think of this whole matter, and you know, like the video if you like it. If you dislike it, well, I can't control that. But if you like this video and want to see kind of more, maybe not drama filled, because I hate drama, but I wanted to make a video on this because, you know, it's kind of irritating, and I wanted to kind of express my opinion for both of these YouTubers, because I'm both a supporter of them. I like Mike for his business stuff, and I like TJ for his, you know, basically unlimited money and building all of his cars. It's like watching Forza Horizon 3 in real life. But yeah, I support both of those channels. I like them both, and I mean, I want to meet them someday. But this is just, it's just really ridiculous on how everything kind of happened so quickly over one night. So yeah. So if you like this video, like it. If you want more, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.